I was just that kid that always wanted a little bit more, you know, and maybe it had a little bit to do with some of the things that I was fortunate enough to be exposed to, with my main household being in North Philadelphia, and then my mom and my pop being split up, and me having to commute from North Philly to South Philly. It gave me a somewhat wider view than what the kids from North Philly was exposed to, but at the same time, South Philly had its pros and cons too. That was normal to me as well. It was crazy things going on in my neighborhood, and it was equally as crazy in South Philly, but the difference was my dad let me roam a lot more freely because he a man. He gotta go out there and figure it out. You've heard the story in one way or another, just as far as a kid coming from an urban area, but a large portion of that foundation came from Nas, Illmatic, Hove, Reasonable Doubt, Jay Reasonable Doubt, Biggie, Ready to Die. Those three GOATs in a sense. But you gotta study the greats, and then taking it a step further, looking at their inspirations. What I got from all three of them is that their first album was their story. When I look at those type of artists, it's almost like them starting out with their story. That's a part of why they had longevity. In one way or another, we all had similar stories. That's why we stick around for them, you know? So Nas, Jay, Big, they all did it on the first album. I want to mean something like that to somebody. This never-ending chase for moments of happiness. It's the simple things that really make us happy. I feel like music, the only thing that can be taken away from me in regards to that is if I lose my vocal, or it's something that God do in my life to kind of make that transition. But other than that, it's like nobody can take that away from me. Laughing and smiling and all of that is what keeps you vibing so happy. I just want to be happy, man. When I was underneath the moniker Dosage, I always felt like I had more to give. I just didn't want to be a fictitious character, and I was never not myself, but I knew that I had more in me to give. So I almost had to strip away this name or this title that I had given myself and be the person that I was born to be, which is Dayne Jordan. The beauty of what it is that I do is that I love it first. And I've never had anybody in my family question what I was doing until I questioned myself. My dad, for the most part, he's easygoing. Like, he's the simplest person in the world, and I admire that aspect about him. And that side of him is definitely a part of me too, just as far as like trying to simplify things. But my mom, you know, she has always been 100% behind what it is that I do. I do remember her asking me, what you gonna do if nothing don't happen by the time you're 30 or by the time you're 25? And I was 23 at the time. So I'm kind of like, wait a minute, I've never put a limit or a time frame on what it is that I do, because this is what I love. And when you take the word happen is, for me, it's now. It's happening. You know what I mean? Like, it's happening now. All of these moments count. It's happening. It's all going down right now. One of the things that Jeff is known for is being able to see something in people, whatever it is. You know, in whatever way, shape, or form you come to him in, he can spot it, and he tries to encourage people and place them on the path to exceed anybody's expectations. You know, like, and to get people to like dig deeper into who they are, and, you know, just maximize whatever level of potential you have in you. It's people really out here listening, and that's what they connect to. They connect to the spirit, the energy in it. I personally can't waste that. I can't waste that. I have to know how important this is. You know, you have to be aware of that at all times, you know. Good or bad, put it out there. It is what it is, but that's all you got. All you have is what's in you. Gotta be aware on a deeper level though, and know that all of that other stuff is a setup. Knowing the importance of your voice matter. You matter. You have to give that off everywhere you go. That's what you want people to value you for and respect you for.